Good morning, everyone. It is a little after 6 a.m. and I have to admit, I think I've beaten the system. I've achieved the first form of Ultra Instinct. If you don't know what that means, you need to go watch Dragon Ball Super. But anyways, basically, it's the incomplete form, the first form, where you have the defensive skills but not the offensive, and that's kind of how I feel. Right now, I'm able to wake up. I'm waking up at my alarm is set for 5:30. I'm waking up at 5:29, which is that's when you know your body is ready to wake up at that time. And so it only took me about a week to do that, get my body kind of reset. However, the incomplete form is the offense, and my actual energy to lift heavy weights is still in the shitter, so to speak. So it's getting there, it's getting there. You know, it took Goku like a month to complete that form, so maybe it'll take me hopefully less time than that. Do you agree?
Yeah.
How are you feeling so far?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah?
My alarm's set for 5 because I gotta drive a little bit to get here, but
yeah, you have to drive a little bit to get here, which is fine. We got squats and obliques today, and I'm thinking maybe a little bit of biceps too. Let's get it done. I know, guys, the workout you've all been waiting for, leg day. Now, like I said in the other videos, I'm doing this a little different than my Cheat and Recover program, just getting ready to get into Cheat and Recover. So we're going to be doing basically 2 supersets today. The first superset is going to be the barbell back squat with wood choppers, and you'll see the wood choppers in a second. But I want to note that you guys saw me doing a warm-up set. We're doing 10 sets of 10 repetitions. The first few reps you saw was me just doing a warm-up set, and then I actually did 2 warm-up sets, and in between those sets, I hit the foam roller, and I went up and down the sides of my legs like this to help loosen up the hips. Still feeling a little tight, but the tightness is going away because I have been doing this 2 to 3 times a week. If you've never done this before, do it because it really does work. And then for the first set of my working sets, I decided to do 185. My goal is to do 225 for the majority of these sets, but this is the first leg day in a while, so I wanted to make sure that I could do the 185 with perfect form, which I could do, so you will be seeing the weight going up. And then as soon as I finished, I went over to the wood choppers, and again, we're doing 10 sets, but over here, we're doing 15 repetitions per side. Now, one thing you might be asking is, why am I doing wood choppers? Well, I'm doing wood choppers with lightweight. Believe it or not, that's actually lightweight for me, just to kind of get into the swing of things, no pun intended, to light up the obliques a bit. I'm not trying to kill myself right here. I'm just lightly touching the obliques to get them ready for a much harder workout later in the week. And I will say, this is my first time doing wood choppers in squat shoes, and that extra lift in the heel for the platform made it really easy to stabilize on those wood choppers. But now you can see we're on to set 2, and we bumped the weight up to 225, and the form looks pretty good. To be honest with you guys, I feel like I could have gone much heavier at the start of this workout, but I do have a tendency to push myself maybe harder than I should when I'm getting back into lifting, so I didn't want to do that. I want to make sure I'm playing things safe because, you know, there's a lot of different variables coming into play right now. Still getting used to training in the morning, don't have much food in my system, still feeling kind of tight from being sedentary from the travel and not being able to lift. So whenever you guys are getting back into the swing of things, you know, don't go in there acting like you've been in the gym and it hasn't stopped. Like, you have to make sure you pay attention to your body and how you feel. But as you can see, sweatshirt is off, which means I am fully warmed up, and now we're just busting through this workout, just literally supersetting back and forth, and then as soon as you finish your superset of squats and then wood choppers on both sides, you're going to rest for 90 seconds to 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes max, and then get right in there and start hitting those squats. Now, as you guys can see, the form is really good. I'm doing my best to go as deep as I can on this exercise, okay? I'm an ass-to-grass squatter. I also like to squat high bar. I've done videos on high bar versus low bar before. If you want to check them out, go to my Versus series or just type in Scott Herman high bar versus low bar on the Google search on YouTube. But what you're going to notice is a bit more glute and hamstring activation because you are going deeper. You're recruiting more muscle fibers throughout your glutes and hamstrings when high bar squatting, so that's why I'm switching to it. You know what, guys? I'm kind of liking the obliques or wood choppers in between the squats. I almost said Scots. Brain work! In between the squats combo. At least my body's working. I guess the brain's not quite there yet. Obviously, guys, when you're doing squats, it's not a great idea to train your core really hard. Don't do any sort of like abdominal crunches or weighted ab pull downs or anything like that. Obviously, the weaker your core is, the harder it's going to be for you to squat heavy weight. But we're just doing 10 sets of 10 with 225, so not too extremely heavy, so it's not so bad for me going back and forth in between the wood choppers, but I'm liking it. I'm trying to get it all nice and tight, so when I pose and flex and squeeze, that V really deep, gets nice and deep. Granted, still have to hit the rectus abdominis to hit that V, but as long as those obliques are popping, I mean, that's what you guys want, right?
Now, I did want to show you guys the very last set that I did because I was able to boost the weight up another 10 pounds. So I'm on my 10th set of 10 reps, and I did boost the weight. This is actually 245. So that means when I start this workout next week, I'm going to try to get to at least 250, 255.
So as intense as those Mercy 30s were on pull day, I feel like my biceps, they still need a little more, need to be a little more sore. So what we're going to do now is in between working on some other exercises for our legs is just hit some cheat and recover on the incline curls.
And for the second superset, you guys are going to do incline curls and sissy squats. But we're going to start with the incline curls first. I mean, I've been doing this exercise religiously since I talked to you guys about it, and I even made a few videos about it. And I think even from this angle, you guys can see that there has been some significant growth in my biceps. Like, they just look wider and thicker, which is something that I have been trying to do for quite some time now. Biceps, I mean, I wouldn't call them a weak point for me, but they've definitely been lagging in relation to how big my triceps are. So if I can just do some more work and get those biceps to grow a bit more and get those shoulders to cap out a bit more, I feel like I'm going to be in a really good place in terms of the overall look and the overall aesthetic that I'm trying to achieve. But when you guys do the incline curl, you know, we're doing cheat and recover. So you can see on these cheat reps, I am literally fighting that negative as hard as I possibly can, really trying to feel that stretch and feel every muscle fiber rip and tear from the top to the bottom of every single repetition. And I'm working with 50-pound dumbbells here. And to be honest with you guys, I'm probably going to be going 55, 60s now that my body is getting a bit stronger training in the morning. 50 pounds did feel good, but for me to get a real like hardcore deep stretch out of those biceps, especially towards the bottom of the range of motion, you do need to go a bit heavier. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then as you can see now for the recover reps, perfect form all the way down, all the way up. Just really make sure when you guys do this exercise that your palms are facing away from your body at the bottom of the movement and they're facing in at the top. It's very important to keep those hands as supinated as possible to activate your biceps as much as possible on every single repetition. Then as soon as you're done, you're going to superset with, and you guys can pick any exercise that's going to be a bit more quad dominant. That's why I chose the sissy squat. I mean, I do have this contraption here that allows me to do sissy squats quite easily. If you've never done this before, it looks pretty simple, guys. But man, you do 10 to 15 repetitions on here, and you can even hold like a weight behind your head, which I'll probably do in the next workout, or hold it in front of you. This absolutely destroys your quads, much better than any kind of leg extension could do. But if you don't have access to this, maybe switch to some front squats if you would like to do the superset and keep up with my workout today.
Boom! The legs are done and the biceps are feeling pumped. Guys, it is still only 8 a.m. and I'm done my training for the day. Now, usually when I train my legs, I do incorporate hamstrings as well. Like I said, these workouts, they're not exactly my cheat and recover program because I have to wean myself into that training early in the a.m. I'm probably going to come back tomorrow and do some hamstrings and maybe blow up my triceps a bit more too. But I'll probably do that with the family because it's going to be the weekend. But regardless, just Guys, it is so nice to do 10 sets on an exercise and then move on to another exercise and do 10 sets versus bouncing around from machine to exercise to exercise. You just feel more accomplished doing more sets, steadily increasing the weight. I mean, even on my squats, I was able to increase the weight. You know, I was planning on doing 225 for 10 sets of 10, ended up working it up to 245. Who knows, maybe I'll be at 255 next week for 10 sets of 10. Just takes time and you just build on it. But anyways, workout was great, I feel great, have a nice pump going on. Now I'm gonna stay here and film some more videos for my channel. So if you guys have suggestions for videos you wanna see, maybe another dumbest mistakes or versus series video, you guys have some exercises you wanna see me compare, let me know down in that comment section below. Now, I'm not gonna be here all day, but I did pack some snacks. I got some amazing broccoli and rice. Guys, my rice recipe is so good. If you guys would like it, let me know. It is so, like, the tastiest rice you will ever have in your life is right there. And then I got some chicken, and then I got some protein bars. I even brought one for Mike, because I'm a nice guy. And then I'm reintroducing bagels and peanut butter. Now that I'm burning more calories training in the morning, I can afford to start boosting my calories with bagels and peanut butter, which is my favorite snack, because you can eat it anytime and you don't need a fork or a spoon. All you have to do is dip the bagels in the peanut butter. Oh yeah. Mr. Mike Roser and I are hot at work right now, getting ready to film our videos. Mike's actually very surprised that I was here before him, because I used to get here like around 11 o'clock, 12. But now that I am an early riser, getting those workouts in at 6 a.m., I beat Mike to the studio.
First time ever.
Was that the first time I beat you?
100%. I've been waiting like 2 hours.
You're talking so much shit. So, you guys, I mean, I'm sure you've seen my setup before, but this is the ultimate setup right here. It's a Ronin, and it keeps the camera steady so that when I do my vids, you don't see this the whole time. Then I also have a backpack, and when you put this on, it makes the Ronin weightless. So that's what Mike's gonna be doing for me. So what we do is we take turns, because I need help filming my videos and Mike needs help filming his videos. So we film mine first because it's my studio, and you know, whatever, screw you, let's do mine first. And then we film Mike's. Yeah, Mike, let's get that food. Take a little break. Look, I'm IGing you while vlogging.
You're so talented.
I'm multi-talented, right? Check that out. So we got, I've already actually been eating my food. So as you can see, the rice and broccoli is gone. I needed some carbs. And now I'm gonna eat all this chicken. I have to make more chicken now. Damn, I'm out of chicken after this. Gonna be going to that grocery store.
Here's some food for you.
Yeah, Bello gets a treat. He's been such a good boy today. You want a treat? Look at his ears. You want a treat? Want a treat? No, I'm just gonna stretch. We'll give you a treat in a second. And then I'm gonna have myself a shake as well. It's about time for a protein shake. And then what are you filming today?
I got a barbell workout for shoulders and abs workout, and then a tip for traps.
Now that Mike and I are gonna take a little break, I'm gonna play my Dokkan Battle game. I'm working on my Goku Black. His super attack is a pitiful 8 out of 10. And his event, if you guys are playing, I mean, granted, you might be watching this video way later, but his event is back right now, and you can boost his super attack by doing his challenge. And it's taking, there we go, right there. Boom! Mike, what's a Dragon Ball?
A ball of energy.
Oh my gosh. I'm not filming you today. You just ruined your own filming.
Cut me out.
Oh my gosh, guys, I had no idea the new Infinity War trailer dropped. Look how many views it already has. This movie is gonna be insane. Mike, what's Infinity War?
The Avengers.
Oh, you know, you
Yeah.
actually know.
I watched the Avengers.
Oh man. we're gonna have to have a party for Mike. He just got a question right for once. Oh man, I would love to watch this trailer with you guys, but I recently got banned from live streaming on my other channel for basically doing the same thing, which makes absolutely no sense. We won't get into that, but I'm gonna watch it by myself right now. If you guys wanna watch it, pause this video and go watch it and then come back. The wife and I decided to check out a new place to eat with my friend Tony and his son Tanner. Hey buddy. Look at that face. Did you see that scowl? I just wanted to show you guys my food. I got a cool looking steak salad. The restaurant had really good bread and butter, so I ate way too much of that. So I figured that filled up my carbs, so I would just focus on a steak salad for the rest of my dinner. Good plan, right? Well guys, that was a delicious dinner, but now I'm just gonna come home and spend some time with my wife. In my man cave playing video games.
Very nice, babe.
She's gonna sit right next to me and watch me. It's gonna be very special. See you guys later.